특별히 입에 아주 섹시 팬이 있고 마음에 들어.
They might want to collaborate with us.
아닌지 누이랑 할게요. 누이가 없으면 하기 또 할 때인데 이당 가야
Living alone is very good. I just finished one
who are experts in various fields. Yet, when we want to learn something, I present to you RUB Digital Nexus.
Right here, and that provides a digital education system, ecosystem that is deeply
research project from across the RUB colleges and British colleges are selected and then
through so-called it as EWAMIS. So EWAMIS stands for Workload Allocation and Management Information System. So many of you must be wondering what this EWAMIS means. It is actually an institutional-wide digital system in order to monitor the workload. So here, the problem statement, we do not have this kind of digital platform in order to measure the workload of the faculty, then HR staff, and entire people who are there in RUB. On the other hand, we do have inequitable, inconsistent workload distribution, be it within the college or in between the colleges. So on the other hand, we are also having some kind of problem that are being faced by the faculty members. Professional strain, lots of workload pressure, not being able to maintain the standard, other way around, affecting the welfare of the faculty. Again, like we do have another serious issue, so-called it as workload miscalculation. There is also having some so-called it as workload is being calculated on the basis of student-teacher ratio, then on the other hand, number of modules that are being assigned to the faculty. But in reality, there is having some sort being avoided. The nature of the subject is not being considered in the process. Therefore, leading to a weak transparency, accountability, and then there is no mechanism to measure the workload. Therefore, benefit, workload equity will be there, transparency, data-driven decision, staff welfare, administrative efficiency, professional development, which leads to improved faculty management. So impacts, these are the impacts. So implementation process, so policy alignment and institutional endorsement, then stakeholder engagement and participatory design, development of standardized workload framework. Then down the line, there will be having some sort, even so-called it as incentive system for faculty if you are not being able to reduce the workload. So how we are going to do it? The users will be like president, deans, program leader, faculty, HR, OVC. Then here how we are going to do it. If you see it in IWP, there are altogether 3 components, domains. But here we have done it in folder. So number 1 here, activities entered online are automatically converted into standard workload units, SWU. So for instance, teaching nalu, EDN 301, credit 12 mein, class size 35 mein, mode of lecture, mode of teaching the lecture mein, the standard workload unit becomes 420. By considering the nature of the subject, teaching skills na lebe wache nami sami time consumption de bala ani bene degi credit the 12 में student size the 10 रहे में develop नु standard workload unit becomes also watching 720 थे kachibe so watching nature of the subject they consider your message. So this system will not only take care of number of modules and number of students but also will consider even the nature of the subject. So same thing goes to even like research roles, administrative roles, community and professional development roles. So by this online portal, when you see individual textbook, you will be able to come to see like this. Dr. Sonam Wangchu having teaching workload to be balanced too. Then a research na watching, achichi workload dasudu. Then a administration na watching, achichi newsudu. Community service na watching to be semi anizumegi feedback the another 10-day session. When you are assigning the task, for example, like administrative roles assigned to Dr. Sonamangchu, then there will be having a triggering of teaching gap, already workload less So for example, like individual SUWs, teaching if review needed, research review needed, administrative role, immediate intervention, community engagement, the college now there are two seasons. For example, like Sharabs College ki rate me immediate intervention workload I'm semi haidu, X college nalu lamindu, dangachi give staff the faculty to shortage here, obviously nalu culture dalu, the obviously can also give some kind of recommendation that you just see some sort of possibility from X college say. And even the system will give the recommendation, study the possibility of hiring faculty from X college to Sharabs College. List of underutilized faculty in X colleges are A, B, C, D, etc. And details browse
ability through deep knowledge and practical skills. Next. Now, how do we implement our enhancing independent writing, critical thinking, and creativity? Reducing plagiarism and unethical AI use in assessment, summative, and undergraduate.
Similar modules are developed independently across colleges, sometimes without access to the best subject expert already existing within the institutes. And this leads to duplication, uneven academic depth, and limited collaboration. So the issue is not lack of talent, but lack of coordination. So the opportunity, we could identify our expertise clearly, share it easily and use it better without creating a new institute or hiring coordination. The problem is we have
real world situations, but in a day from morning 5 to 10, 11, whatever, we will definitely experience some form of irritation, some form of agitation, some form of frustration. So this is what I'm trying to point out. We suffer our mind, and therefore we need to fix it, right? And there is some reaction within, no? So our entire day is not filled by hunger, thirst, disease, sickness, happiness. How many of you really genuinely, would like to believe that, oh, somebody challenged my idea today, I'm so
And of course, there is complex governance.